Hey, what's going on? Tonight we are looking at the Bitcoin price right now. We have shared a lot of different insights about the Bitcoin chart as well as its movements in the near future. Especially we talked about a lot of price um, and also a lot of different types of movements made by Bitcoin. And specifically, right now we are trading around 16,000. Let me pull out the chart. We're 16,600, 16,965. That's the price we are bouncing in between. Especially, we are looking at the big resistance in this level. As you can see, we bounced downwards from the previous resistance level, and I think where we headed is it is definitely the support level at the 16,799. That's the level we are looking at. So if there are a lot of you are watching and this is a public live, and I think I'm sure a lot of you would like to join in our trading and as well as the sessions that we are trading in this moment. The session in the chart we are looking at the GMX exchange. There's a 24 hours volume is around $96 million that are taking the possession on top of the biggest cryptocurrency of ETH, Bitcoin, and DAO. You know, it's the ADA DAO. So three different big cryptocurrencies. One stable coin, and another one is Bitcoin and Ethereum. So both of them are actually um, pretty strong, but we are looking at around 67 million US dollar is long in the Bitcoin, as well as there's a short positions are a little over um, 10,000, $10 million, which is trading 77,416 um, dollars worth of Bitcoin, and other biggest cryptocurrencies are trading on the market right now. So we have seen the market update, which is the first thing it created was the level resistance level at the 17,164, and this level has been bounced and then bounced again. The candles were not closing above this level. Still, we went down and retested the middle line of 16,965, and then we bounced back again. But unfortunately, this time we couldn't really do a lot of effort in it. But shortly, the positions were heavily involved in this level. For example, there are a lot of people were selling at this level, especially the this level was this one was all about selling. There was like bunch of selling. There were a bunch of selling targets are included in this level. For example, um, in here it was very strong sell. I think this is going to continue. I think this will continue for a little bit of longer time. So there are people watching. I'm sure you guys wanted to know what's going on in this market. So make sure hit the like button and boost it, and also the give me the different channels. Of course, like the Twitter is the one that I am doing it in here. So let's see. There were several different options. Okay, there's um, oh, there are a lot of people are watching my trading, and as they see it, I guess they are looking at my trading platforms as well as the ringings. So let's take a look at what other people are saying and doing things on the market for my account. So I think a lot of people are appreciated my trading analysis, as well as my products. My um, my teachings are very, very accurate, as you know. So there were four boosts and four comments. Let's go see what are the people are commenting at this moment. So I think, yeah, there are a lot of even below 16,300. He says the Gushari Babas. So thank you for replying, man. So I think it will indeed go there for sure. I'm pretty sure it's gonna do that. So a nice strategy. So pretty much we what we did was we shorted at this level, which is 17,136, and as we were looking at this has been I think it was like a couple of hours ago. I had posted my trading, um, some of the insights, how well I'm doing it. But I got wrecked in this bear market. Of course, like everyone else, we all get wrecked, and we all have problems, and we all face this bear market together. But that's not the end. The end is actually not here. We are still continuing, still being strong on the market, trying to survive, trying to stick to what we believe is going to happen, which is the cryptocurrency will dominate the world, and it will definitely bring a lot of benefits to especially the public investors and just the poor people in Africa, in Europe, and also in Asia. Do you know there's almost like half the percent of the population they live in Asia? And do you actually believe that half that population of the Asian continent is actually the poor listed? So which means one fourth of the whole world population in the living in Asia is actually in under the poverty, and they don't have an access with the special discount or special offer from the banking system. They can't even save or transact money abroad. It is like definitely hard for them. So some of my friends from Philippines, and they were struggling with sending money back to Philippines, and they're living in Asian countries, which is like Singapore, China, and Taiwan, Japan, Korea. But the Philippines are they're like all over. They doing a lot of things all over the world in a lot of places, but they've been trying to send money back to Philippines. They still struggle with it. In the end, what they do is instead of using the simple application that is made by the Bitcoin Society, like a Lightning application, they still go back to their, I don't know, they still go back to their stuff. For example, the banking solution or the money wiring, and those are not good. And as you know, those are not really good. So yeah, I think there are also a lot of things that are happening around the world. So, for example, I have commented, nice strategy. Thank you, my friend. I mean, in this field, especially in the cryptocurrency community, it is very, very important that we stick to each other, share our knowledge to each other, and still believe in each other that we can make it through this winter. And when we can do it, when we actually doing the right and doing the wrong, doing it really well, then we possibly help out with each other. Use the public platform, share your knowledge, discuss to each other, create your community, and still do the research and share to other people. Try to educate as much as people possible. That is the main concept of doing trading, and also analyzing, publishing it on Twitter or publishing it on TradingView. And those are the things that are very, very important, because in the end of the day, no one knows what's going to happen. If someday one person look at my trading and they saw some inspiration, they learned how I'm doing very simple 3 steps, analyzing the market and taking the trade, and making a profit. And these are the simple steps that anyone can repeat again and again. And this can be copied in almost every single different market. You name it, commodities, stocks, or cryptocurrency, or FX, the Forex, right? Or all of those markets are actually the similar types of demand and supply, those kind of things. So he said, neat. Thanks, bro. So Azab Bilal. So that's a damn cool name, man. So neat and clear picture, and also loving strategy. Thank you, my friend. And this is something like you need to be very, very clear, especially like you're not just showing it to other people, but when you are looking at your picture, your trading, your analysis, your support and resistance levels, you need to know what are the places that you are doing. Like when is the basic places, like the levels that you are taking to trade. Especially a lot of people, they struggle with um, their trades are hitting their stop losses, and a lot of my friends and even a lot of my students, they come back and ask me like, teacher, what are the things that I'm missing, what are the things that I'm lacking, that I didn't do it well, so that my trades are actually stop lost and I'm continuously taking the loss on my trade. And I always say that the simple thing, because you're entry level, you need to know your entry level clear as possible. You need to know when you are entering and when is your entry level. You have to plan it. You have to plan your trade and trade your plan. That's the thing. Very, very simple. And he says, need and clear pictures, also loving strategy. Well, um, much appreciated, my friend. Very, very appreciated. So there, I don't know, maybe someday there's some people gonna come on and they will actually see my trading. They will actually see my live stream on TradingView. Maybe, who knows? Maybe one day TradingView is gonna be the biggest and most reliable platform that people go and they look up to, that experts, as we can see. So those experts are trading and they're also doing the live stream. They're showing their dedication and bringing the very, very detailed plans so that others can learn from them. I mean, who knows? This is the case. I mean, already we're seeing a lot of different platforms that the trading people are using it. So let's go back to the place. So this is the a simple strategy that we are looking at. So as we can see, there's a 16,967. This is the level that the price action is struggling at this moment. So, as well, like if it's still struggling for next couple of, I don't know, maybe next couple of 30 minutes, next every 30 minutes, I guess. I mean, in that case, what I would do is I will definitely take another extra trade in this level, because the prices has been struggling very, very heavily, and we all know that there's a small time frame trading levels. As we can see, there's a levels forming in this level. So let's take it from here. So as people execute their trades, so every trade can be the representation of how you look at the market. And when we look at the market, when we see it, and this is the 5 minutes BTC USDT chart. And as we look at it, this is the level that we are doing quite a well for a long time. I don't know. This is the level that many of us struggle in here. I think if we are um, back into this a second half level, which is this level, if we back into this level, like rising above, and then if I see any kind of bounce back in here, if I see any kind of bounce back, if I see any kind of like retest in this 16,967 level, as we are seeing, if I see any level of bounce in here, so the shorting, the possibilities are going to be wrecked, so a lot of you, we all know that there's a method in here, as we see it. So there's a method in here, as we see it. We also see that there's a long positions on this level. Let me change it and make it a little bit bigger. Okay, so as we see, there's a short positions forming at this level, exactly right now, in this 16,967 level, and it is about like 77,419,000 US dollars are actually shorting it in the market. And as we see, the long market is actually lower than that. It's only like 67 million, um, which means in this case, I think most likely we will try to see some kind of a reversal pattern in here. If we try to reclaim, and if I see any kind of retest in here, then the trade's gonna flip each other. So as we see, a lot of the trades are trying to take the short position, but that's not the case. If there's a lot of people are trying to take the short position, then I think the market will try to express itself in the opposite way. So what I'm trying to see is maybe we will see there's some uptrend rising on this level. I don't know. We'll see. But in order to see that one, you need to wait for this level. In this level, there's a price is struggling. Clearly, price is very, very struggling in here, but that's not the case. Be be just careful. So that doesn't mean we have to short it all the way down. It just shows that there's some dedication. There's some type of people, like some form of individuals, like probably most of the people, when they do uh, a certain type of positions in the market, what the market will do is it will take the opposite position. Of course, like the crowd never is the right. So crowd theory is when the crowd is trying to decide in a one way, in the stock market or in the crypto market, there are always opposite directions waiting for them. It's like a predator, and when we see it, it will get very, very clear. So as we can see that price is struggling and it's still going down. So our short positions are pretty much qualified at this moment. So yeah, uh, Said Afan, 59.3. How are you, man? So thanks for joining my trading and commenting under my comment section. So where are you from? Where are you from? Are you from like in terms of from your name? I can feel like you're from like Dubai or Arabia, like some kind of very, very eastern eastern name. So very cool. So thanks for stopping by. And if you have any questions, just comment down below on the comment section, and I will go through it as one by one. Okay. So as far as we know, so the market is actually moving very, very clear in the direction. So even though we know that there's a certain types of um, there's a certain types of trading, for example, like selling or or like buying in this position, I think this is something like very, very strange move. even though we are forming in terms of head and shoulder pattern in here, so shoulder, head, and shoulder, but that doesn't mean it's gonna be like that for a long time. So um, so the market is always changing. So a lot of the times we don't really know when it's going to change and where it's going to go and what time it will do reversal, and also what time it will actually dump down or pump up. That that is the question. That is the golden question everyone asks from themselves and also from the internet. They always try to find the best person as possible that they can get the access into some type of knowledge that they can do a best decision in their trade. So, as far as I know, I am pretty good at this. So, make sure you guys follow me on this trading view, and also hit the boost button, hit the like button, and go to my Twitter account. So this is my Twitter account. So as far as we know, this is my Twitter account. You can follow me on Twitter, and I just commented on the comment section on this live, and you can follow me on Twitter because I tweet about a lot of things. I don't know. I tweet about like a couple hundred tweets a day because there are a lot of things about there are a lot of things are needs to be discussed, especially like digital currency group. You know the Gemini, right? The Gemini is actually like a $900 million short in their Genesis insolvency because they cannot really find those $900 million from the market. So now they're actually trying to earn a program, which is the main partners of Gemini. You know the Gemini, right? You know the Winklevoss brothers. So Winklevoss brothers are trying to do a lot of things in this crypto market, but at the end of the day, they are actually having some problem in order to scale in Web3, NFT, as well as like investment wise. They're trying to invest into Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies, especially those types of a new NFT and Web3 technologies. But the company behind, there's some different um, like departments that they handle their money, and also they give out to loans. Basically they're repeating the banking sector problem. So what the bank do is bank will tell you, okay, we're going to save your money, but at the end of the day what they will do is they will lend it out into a different person, and then what they would do is they would tell you, hey, your money is safe, but in terms of like if there's 100 people save their money in the bank, probably they will give it out for a loan and trying to earn some return from people, like 70% of them, which means this is totally the insolvency problem. It's exactly the Genesis Gemini, which is having a problem with around the $900 million. So if we go to the news and try to read from it, I will read it from you for a little bit. So it says the Genesis is the main partner in Gemini's Earn program, where retail investors lend out their coins in exchange for the fixed stream of returns. Gemini halted withdrawals from the scheme last month, which means it has been a month. Over a month, they have been problem with $900 million, and it's just like crazy, and no one's doing anything about it. Even the SEC is doing nothing about it, and they just let the Saint Bankman Fried to walk away to Bahamas to have some like really cool like vacation kind of thing. They're like, okay, great, Sam Bankman, you helped a lot of people get wrecked. You destroyed the $32 billion, and in the end of the day, they're saying, great, good job. Go to Bahamas and have a good vacation and have some good time. And occasionally we will call you into some interviews and you can give some of your opinions and say some sorry to the public. I mean, I think this is not enough. I think this is totally not enough. And in terms of the Gemini is facing the problem, and you also know that there are a lot of different companies like Three Arrow of Capital, and also you know that what is it called? Celsius has been dragged down, like really, really down. And just recently, that FTT has been on the floor. They've been like wiping the floor with FTT. It's been like $22 within it was like $22 at the beginning of um, this November 11th. Okay, this beginning of November 11th. So 11/11, so 2022, 11/11. So FTT was very, very high price. It was like around $24. And then after 6 hours, it cut in half, went down into $14. And then soon later, a day after, I guess, like it just went down to $2. And now I think they're just like stuck with the $2, I think. But I don't know. So there are a lot of problems are facing. A lot of things are, especially the Gemini is having a problem with the Genesis insolvency, which is they just couldn't find where that $900 million is actually hiding. I don't know. They have been lost or something. I don't know. So, and the second thing is, as we read it, there's a DCG has the 2 billion worth of outstanding debt. I mean, they already have a debt of a 2 billion US dollars. And then it says 1.7 billion of which is owed to its own subsidiary Genesis through two loans, which is they just took the investors' money of a worth of like 1.7 billion US dollars. And then Genesis lost 1.1 billion on a loan to collapsed hedge fund Three Arrows Capital. You know that this news is very, very old. The Three Arrows Capital was they've been blown out. I don't know, in this like um when do you think? It's like June or July or something? Or in August? The Three Arrows Capital was like early in this year. And then they're still having a problem with $900 million again. And then later on, DCG had a separately borrowed 575 million from Genesis on an arm's length basis to fund disclosed investments and share buybacks from the non-employee shareholders. I don't know. This is like a lot of mess that they created, and I don't think what the heck they're doing, like trying to explain or something. Just admit it that you lost their money, and just admit that their money is actually gone, and it's really hard to find them because once you lost your money in the market as you are trading and using the leverage, then that money is gone forever. You have to know that. So I think there are going to be a lot of people watching my live stream, because I'm going to save this live stream because I'm going to give you a lot of information into here. So, in terms of FTX fallout, there's like, okay, now FTX is end. So, they're just trying to chop in the blocks. There's some new technology happening. They're saying SBF wants to win in the court of public opinion. Will he? I don't know. So they're just having a opinion on this public matter. I don't think that's a really, really good idea that people debate on it, because he is guilty as hell. Everyone knows it. He lost their money, and he's the one who was in charge of Alameda, who was in charge of FTX in US and FTX in the global market. So I don't know. He's the one should do his best to be the responsible on this matter. So let's go back to the market. So we're having another pullback, kind of another pullback as we see it. Let's go to the 10 minutes in here. We might see another pullback in here. I think they're going to be quite a while, because if we were trying to go down till like, I don't know, if we were trying to go down like 16,350 level, then we would have been there. But now the price still fluctuating between these levels. For example, like around 16,900 levels. I don't know when it's gonna happen. And it's just like creating a valuation of functioning, which is the volume wise. It has been very, very volatile for the last couple hours. And I think it's just trying to do some ditching, trying to do some ditching work, because the market, when it's actually trying to reverse the trend, they kind of do these kind of moves. I actually old enough to know these kind of moves. So maybe it's gonna try to pull back and try to reclaim again, because right now we know that short positions are bigger than the buying position on the market, as you can see from the GMX IO decentralized exchange. You can actually see the um, perpetual contract. You know the perpetual contract. There's a USDT perpetual, and also the BNB perpetual, and as well as the um, CMDC perpetuals. And we all know that Bitcoin, Ethereum, and bunch of other cryptocurrencies are very, very involved with this market. And I think all of those CMDC perpetual futures markets are actually having a $77 million within the 24-hour volume, the short position right now, and also 67 million US dollars actually trying to possession the long position. So I think in this case there's a bunch of people, but in terms of in terms of like simple logic, simple logic wise, as you can see, if there's a bunch of people, okay, if there's a 69 67 million worth of Bitcoin is actually trying to buy this market right now in this level, if they are trying to buy it from here, and also they have not just this one, they have the reverse pattern from here. There's a around um 77 million US dollars they're doing a short positions in this level. And I think the short positions are actually bigger than the long positions. So I think the logic wise, everyone would say, okay, it's gonna go down. It's gonna go down for sure, right? But I would say, mm-mm, that's not the case. That's not the case for the Bitcoin, at least the futures market, at least the cryptocurrency in this fluctuating moment. I think it's going to go up. I think it's going to go up really, really well. I think it's going to try to go up till 17,000 levels from here. And a lot of you will probably can take a live trading with me, and we'll see, right? So we're gonna place the stop loss at around like 16,920 level, and we're buying the position right now. And of course, there are a lot of resistance level. There are a lot of sell positions in here, but in this case, most of the time, what they would do is they will try to buy up the market. They will try to eat up the sell positions, trying to get them wrecked totally, because in the end of the day, um, it's not just like, oh, Bitcoin needs to go up, or oh, Bitcoin needs to go down kind of thing. It's about like who has the biggest money and who is actually making the market moves. Who, if someone has the biggest money and they're trying to play around it, trying to make money in these volatile times, what they would do is they will most likely to against the bigger position size, which is the 77 million US dollars are actually short position right now. And what they would do is they will take the long position. They will try to buy this level, and they try to eat up the short positions, get them wrecked, and they will sell it down when they are actually accept their loss and take their trade, close their position. Then they will say, "Good job, we took their money." That is the best case. Everyone should know this. Everyone should understand. And I think if you're long enough in there, in the crypto space, you should have known all of these things by now. And a lot of things has happened, and the market itself has been very, very volatile. And I think we are looking at the market for quite a while, and I think it will try to reclaim itself for the next round of this level. So we are long in the market. As just for you know, this is the live trading session, Bitcoin live trading session. And if my voice is very, very loud, I'm sorry for that. Just try to create some good hearing experiences so that you can understand, so that you can follow up my trading, and you can step with me step by step, learning the simple um, logic, a simple psychology behind the trading, especially when you trade the high frequency trades. You know, when you take the high frequency trade, you will be able to learn how to take the best decisions as possible, as quick as possible. That is the thing. So a lot of people, they were trying to doubt themselves when they look at the market, when they look at the chart pattern, they will find the worst case of trading plan as possible, because that is the human nature. Human nature is very vulnerable, very weak, and they can't really do a very short amount of high frequency timing decisions. That is the weakness that we have. In order to become the great at your um, trading, in order to become great at what you do, you need to learn how to take the quick decisions in this market with the analogical way of thinking. As you can see, price has been moving up. We are looking at the 15 minutes chart, has been 15 minutes candlestick is going to close up. I think if this candle blow up and actually break up this level, break up this strong resistance level, what they would do is this trend line will show us, okay, there's a time that the trading has been changing its trend. The trend has been changing, and when the trend changes, then everyone, they will feel very, very sad, because this trend is very, very easy to see, and everyone should think, okay, it's going to go down. When there's a common knowledge in the market, and there are a lot of people taking the same position, and they're trying to trade that one, then what the bigger banks do, what the bigger those investment companies do, what they would do is they would try to take the opposite position, that they would try to get you wrecked, and they would try to take your money from out of your pocket, because you just lack of your knowledge, lack of trading psychology, and lack of experience in this market. So that's why many fail in this market. So I think Saeed Tafan, as you have heard me. So I hope this has been a great knowledge for all of you who are watching. Whatever you are, whenever you are watching. I hope I can actually give you some good advice, that you can make great decisions, that you can actually influence your future trading um, experiences. So I hope that. So let's go back to my Twitter account. So let's go see what are the things that are happening on the Twitter. So AOS, this politician lady. She's a very, very famous, but she's mostly famous for her wrongdoings. I know that she's been activist and also against with a lot of different senates on this government. So the U.S. government is having a lot of different opinions, and one of them is actually AOS. So Satoshi flipped for one of my friends. He is saying AOS, after waking up today and seeing everyone's reaction to Musk releasing Twitter files. Oh my gosh, that is the thing. The Musk is releasing the Twitter files. The Twitter files, which is so from 2018, I don't know when it started. Probably it's way back in. So probably from 2015, when Trump and Biden and Hillary Clinton, all of those things are taking place, and the U.S. election, the presidential election, was starting to crawl for so many places like YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, and also the Twitter space, and all of those, um, the public um, social media companies. So the biggest of them was Twitter. The Twitter is actually back then banning and changing a lot of different things. I think this file can be a lot more than this. I think those Twitter files can be much more than just Hunter Biden stuff. I think it could contain most of its hidden agenda, propaganda, propaganda, propaganda from the leftist government pushback files. Who knows, right? Who knows what we will see in the market. So this is the thing that we are looking at, and um, there can be a lot of things on this market. So the market has been playing quite well. So our trend has not yet been broken up. So I think the sell position still going to continue. I think it's going to be a lot of different um, different types of trading, and selling down positions are building up in this level. So let's go see what are the things we can actually see from here. So I think, no, what I would do in this situation is this breakout. This breakout is very, very big. And how are you going to handle this gap between this breakout? So this gap is very, very interesting gap. You know that this gap is very interesting. So at the same time, I am very, very confident enough that the price will most likely to travel down, and it will try to create its version of trading, and also the new trading levels as well. So as you can see, it can be very, very volatile. So so we're looking at it with okay, let's go see it with the 150 days of resistance level. So I think the price will most likely to go down, reclaim its time to go down to 16,300 can be the level that can go down, I think. So a lot of you are probably thinking, okay, this could be the level that the price can stuck. Actually, it's a 16,500 level. So as you can see in the real time, the price has been moving quite well, and I think a lot of people that are looking at the market in their own different ways, and I see that the people are very confident, and people are very intrigued about the market updates, and also the how the Bitcoin moves is actually very important. A lot of different altcoins and Ethereum doesn't really move like Bitcoin. Bitcoin is very special. It has a full sentiment of a currency. It's not a. It's actually not currency. It has a full sentiment of a fully exchangeable the the cost of value that is. So I don't really have a full um, very simple, short answer to what is actually the Bitcoin. You know, it can be so many different things, especially in the market. It can be a tradable, a very valuable asset that can interchange between the a lot of different values. Like you know that all of those real estate and a lot of valuable objects and things that we sell and buy each and every day, those are all can be represented by Bitcoin, and it can stay the same value. Even the value can be grow as much as possible when the Bitcoin grows, because it has the value of a Bitcoin. So Bitcoin has a lot of different ways of doing it. And then as soon as you know, the El Salvador trying to issue the Bitcoin bond, because they're trying to use up their volcano energy eruption, volcano eruption energy. They want to transfer it into Bitcoin, and then what they would do is they will issue a certain types of quality bonds based on Bitcoin. That is a really really good thing. That is like really the basic, and also very very wonderful thing that a lot of people they know it can be happen. And I'm also very confident waiting and trying to see what other things are happening. All right, I'm trying to be more active on my Twitter. So if you know, if you know me, if you try to connect and try to follow me, make sure you go to comment session, and I commented my Twitter channel, and it's the Twitter channel link name username, so you can search it for me, and you can actually find me on there, and follow me there actually. So so this is the Bitcoin. Bitcoin network is growing. It's like exponentially growing. This is incredible, incredible. Do you even know like what are the people are in here, in the middle of it? I don't even exactly imagine how it's actually happened. So yeah, there's some methods debates are going on, like a chopping blocks and stuff. So a lot of things Sam Bankman Fried when he said about a lot of things on the market and also on the interviews lately, it doesn't really make sense. It doesn't really click me, you know. It doesn't really catch my attention because it's just nonsense. I don't really believe what he's saying into it. And you know, there's a plan B, like Venezuelan cafe, restaurant, convenience store is really one-stop shop. There's like a lot of things in here. There's a plan B one step. So you can actually invest into Bitcoin with this thing in Venezuela. There's also a lot of things happening in Latin American countries, and might kidnap a kitten before I leave Georgia. It's very funny. Okay, the first team through to the quarter finals will be France or oh, it's Netherlands or America. I really want to see the America to step up. I really want to see America to step up, and I think I don't know. David Beckham, he's been coaching American football national team for quite a while, and he just um, I don't know which side he's in, but he does such a phenomenal job with the U.S. team, and I think they will do really well. So, U.S. Department of Defense can locate 2.1 trillion in assets. That's crazy. So, the U.S. Department of Defense, they can't really find where is their 2.1 trillion dollars worth of assets. Where are they? Probably the U.S. government officials, especially the military high-ranking generals. What they would do is they just sell it out. They sell their weapons to like third countries in order to sustain to keep the war going. As long as there's war, that as long as there's war going on in the Middle Eastern, or I don't know, whatever it is, as long as there's war on, what they would do is it is the best opportunity to make money. So the US government, they don't really make money. What will make money is actually the US uh, Defense Department. That is the thing. The full of corrupted generals in USA, and some of them they are just selling it out. A lot of their weapons, a lot of their technology into different countries. Who knows? Like China is buying it in those countries, like pretending to be those country representatives, but in the end they're just buying it and transfer it to China or something. I don't know. Who knows? Who knows what's happening, right? So I think there can be a lot of things can be happen. So wow, it has been quite a journey. Almost 55 minutes. I spoke nonstop, trying to entertain, trying to teach you something, trying to give you some ideas, trying to help you to improve better each and every day with a little step at a time. So um, as soon as you see my video, I'm really happy if you can hit the boost button, if you can follow my trading view, and if you can also hit the Twitter link and then go to my Twitter. Okay, hit the Twitter link. You could tweet about it, and you can actually share my live streams on your Twitter channel. And I'm pretty sure Twitter's gonna blow up very very soon. I think the user amount is increasing each and every day, as well as the product development in Twitter is actually getting better since the Elon Musk acquired the Twitter, and they've been working day and night trying to deliver some new you know, what is it called? New features into the Twitter app so that the users can be satisfied. Especially that the Twitter blue check mark button has been activated. It's very very good thing. So a lot of people they have blue check marks on their Twitter, and what they would do is they would just do a lot of things on their Twitter. So it's very very good thing. So the Max Kaiser, he's been interviewed by Tucker Carlson in uh, in a Fox News, and he has a Fox Nation thing. So let's see this one. So they're saying like the the Bitcoin on ramp and off ramp, the roads can be suspended because it's actually the third party thing. You actually giving it access to other people to um, take your cash, which is fiat money, and then give you the Bitcoin that you want to purchase. So it's like it's in the middle person. So middle person can do a lot of things. Especially we have seen that Three Arrows Capital, Celsius, FTX, and also we know that the Luna, Luna crash. I mean a lot of things. So Max Kaiser is actually one of the best person that you can go follow on Twitter and follow his updates day and night. So, wow. So the US president is saying we're building 500,000 electric vehicle charging stations across the country. The Great American Road Trip will be fully electrified. That is a very good thing. I mean, at least he can do one good thing. That's the thing about the Joe Biden. Joe Biden has been uh, not doing a lot of things, and he's been um, lack of involved with the government stuff for a long time. I think he's too old. Yeah. Okay, we'll see. There's 45 seconds clip where I explain how the IMF and the World Bank created global Ponzi scheme by continually lending credit to unaccountable rulers, landing the population of the global south in the world's biggest debt trap. So let's see it. So let's see the 45 seconds.